Okay, so what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of my video. My name is Ken Shooks. I know you all must have seen the title and the thumbnail of the video. So let's just get right into it. So the topic of today's video is why it's important for you to know what you want. Why you should know what you want. Knowing what you want actually means like having a clear vision of what your goals, your desires are, like what you really want. It's very very important for you to know what you really want in your life. It might sound cliche, it might sound like a very simple statement, but it's very very important for you to know what you want, because if you don't know what you want, you might, end up accepting everything. You might end up making wrong decisions in every single part of your life. So it's very very important for you to know what you want, or for you to always know what you want in your life, especially when it comes to your career, choosing a career path, choosing the type of relationship that you want, the type of people that you want around you, the type of brand that you want to build for yourself, the kind of person that you want to be in whatever you are doing, whether it's you are a business person, or you are an artist, you are a video creator like myself, or a YouTuber like myself. Whatever you are doing in your life is very important for you to know, or even an artist, it's very important for you to know the kind of person that you want to be, the kind of brand that you want to build for yourself, the kind of business person that you want to become. Like for somebody that is a YouTuber like myself, or somebody that wants to be a YouTuber like myself, it's very important for you to know the kind of YouTuber that you want to be, the kind of content creator that you want to be, not based on what everybody is doing, or trends, or what people's expectation of you, or what people want you to do. Like in your career path, maybe what you want to be is something like for instance, for example, you want to be like a video creator, you want to be something else besides, like maybe you want to be like a video creator like myself, or a YouTuber like myself, and maybe other people's expectation of you, for example your family, maybe your parents, your siblings, your friends, maybe other people, your parents expectation of you, they want you to go to school and study and become like a medical doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or any of those kind of things. But it's not really what you want. You don't have to accept what they want you to do. You don't have to do that thing that they want you to do. They might not understand you at first. There might be a lot of pressure. They might try to force you. You might not want to disappoint them. You might emotionally blackmail yourself. You might get emotional and try to do what they want. But that's where knowing what you want actually comes in, because every decision that you are making in your life is for you. You are the only one that knows what is right for you and what is right for your future. You are the only one that can see your dreams and your goals and your visions. Just like I always say in all my previous videos, you are the only one that knows what you really want in your heart, what you really feel in your heart, what you really want out of life, and the reason why you want, or what you desire out of life, and why you really want all of those things, and why you desire all of those things. Even though your parents, even all of those things, your life is always on you. Your life is your life. You cannot live your life for anybody else. You don't have to live your life for anybody else. You have to stand on what you really want, or you have to stand on what you really believe in. You don't have to let anybody like choose for you, or you don't have to accept everything. Like for example, back to what I was saying. I don't want to go, back to what I was saying. Like maybe they want you to go to school and study and become a medical doctor, a lawyer, and all of those things. There might be a lot of pressure, there might be a lot of emotional blackmailing, there might be a lot of things, but that's where knowing what you want actually comes in. You have to like sit down, like think about your life, ask yourself, like, is this what I really want to do with my life? Is this what I really want to become? Is this what I really want to do, or am I doing it to please other people, or am I doing it to, please my loved ones? Am I doing it to please my parents? Am I doing it so that somebody else will be happy and satisfied, so that somebody else will not be satisfied? You cannot dissatisfy yourself, or displease yourself to please others. You have to stand on that thing that you want, no matter the kind of pressure, no matter how bad anybody feels about it. they will get over it. Just go ahead and do what you really want to do with your life. I'm not saying that you should go and make all the wrong or bad decisions, but like you understand what I mean. When it comes to your dreams and your goals and what you really want, what your visions are, you have to stand on that thing that you want and that thing that you believe in. Regardless of how anybody else feels about it, they will catch up later. When you finally, make it, when everything actually, blows up in their face and they actually see that you actually right. Even besides all of that, you just have to have the understanding that your life is really your own. That you have to be in charge of your life, even if you are very very young. Even if you are still super young, you are going to become an adult one day, and your excuse is not going to be that you didn't get to do what you really wanted to do with your life because of more this pressure from other people, from family or from parents or from other people. Whether you fail tomorrow or whether you win tomorrow is always going to be on you. It's always going to be your responsibility and your fault. So you have to put yourself first, put your own feelings first. You have to put yourself first in everything that you're doing. You have to stand on what you believe in, no matter what. Even if, as you're watching this video, even if maybe you have found yourself doing something that you don't really want to do, you are doing something for other people, based on what other people want you to do, or based on what other people believe in, or based on other people's expectation of you, or maybe trying to please your family, your parents, because they are the ones paying your bills or paying your school fees or all of those things. You still have a chance right now. Let this be like your sign, to go back to that thing that you really really want to do with your life. That thing that you really really want in your life, because your life is really your life. If God didn't want to give you, if God didn't trust you with your life, or if God didn't want you with your life, He would have given it to other people. He would have given it to other people to handle or to manage. But He gave it to you because it belongs to you, because He wants it to belong to you. So you have to make sure that every decision that you are making it for yourself. Like, have to put yourself, especially when it comes to when you are making when you're a young person or whatever. Even if you are not a young person, as long as that decision that you're making is for your future, is for your own benefit, is for your own life, it's for your own life. Like, you have to stand on what you believe in and not what other people want you to be. Because sometimes what you want might not really make sense to other people, but you don't really have to get. That's why it's other people. That is why it's not their life, so they won't understand. So it's your life, so you're the only person that can actually understand. Especially also another example is also when it comes to like relationship, also maybe choosing like a life partner. Sometimes some type of pressure might come, especially as in this part of the world, in this Africa here, you might, like, especially for females or even males, like you might find your parents or your family trying to choose for you who to end your life with. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. You have to know the kind of partner that you want. You have to know who you really want. You don't have to marry anybody out of pressure from family members or from society or from parents or from your loved ones. You don't have to let anybody blackmail you into ending up with somebody that you don't want to end up with. You don't have to end up with anybody out of pity, out of what will people say, out of anything. Do not ever do anything in your life out of what will people say. Like, even most time people are not even thinking about you, but even if they are thinking about you, who cares? Like, that's the only thing they can do. Your life is on you. If you mess your life up, people will talk. If you do well, people will talk. What people will say or people talking shouldn't even be a problem. When it comes to you making a decision for your own life. So it's very important for you to know what you want and stand on it. Do not let anybody like talk you out of what you really want to do with your life or what you really want in your life. And also back to what I also said earlier, like building the type of brand that you want for yourself, kind of person that you want to be, your personal growth and everything. Like, maybe let's say you're somebody that is in the business, whatever decision that you are making, make sure that or whatever step that you're taking, or the kind of businessman that you want to be, the type of business associates that you want to, align yourself with, the type of deals that you take and everything. You have to make sure that what you are doing is what you want, not because of the money that is going to come out of it or because of those people's influence. Like if you have a deal maybe with other business associates and maybe their visions and their goals do not really align with your own, it doesn't really align with where you are heading to, where you are going to. You don't have to accept that because of the money or because every other person thinks or is the right thing to do, or that it feels good and all of those things. You have to make sure that that's what you really want. Like, I'm not saying that you should reject any of those things or any of those business deals, but you have to, or any of those like partnership or collaboration, like all those things. Like, you have to make sure that what you are doing is what is going to benefit your goals, your visions, your dreams, what you actually want in your life, what your visions were, like what your desires were, where you are actually heading to. You have to make sure that that's what you are actually doing. So you have to make sure that you always know what you want in every single aspect of your life. Also for the example I also gave for you to follow myself, I know the kind of video creator that I want to be. I know the kind of things that I would like to get into, kind of businesses that I would also like to get into. I know the type of brand I want to build for myself, not trying to being like everybody or doing the norms or doing something because that's the norms, that's what's trending, that's what everybody is doing, that's what is doing. I'm going to do what is true to me, what is right for me, what I really want, what's actually right for me. It's very important for you to know what you want and know what is true to you. Just know what you want, man. Just knowing what you want actually means like making sure that whatever you are doing is not based on what other people want or based on other people's expectations of you, like, or based on any other kind of thing. Just make sure that it's actually what you want, what you are. It is actually what aligns with your goals, your dreams, and your visions. And the kind of things or the kind of life that you want for yourself in the future. So that's it for today's video, guys. So if you have any questions, if you actually like this kind of video, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this kind of video, if you learn something, kindly click on the subscribe button. And if you have any kind of questions or any kind of thing that you want to ask that maybe you don't really understand from the video, you can also put it down in the comment section, and also like the video, and you can also click on the share button to share it with whoever you think that might want or need this kind of video. And just like the video so that other people that we also might also need this kind of video will also get to see it. So that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video, and see you guys in the next video. Thank you.